I feel like girls should take me shopping, you know what I'm saying? And that's not even me trying to sound cool and cocky. I really do believe that. And I know that a lot
You
of you
believe
guys...
that girls should just take you shopping?
Yes.
Why?
Because I'm handsome. Like no, like I'm a bad bitch in that term. You know what I'm saying? Like,
is that what
so
you go with? Is that what you tell them? Do they know this, or you just expect it?
they gotta know if they fucking with me. It's like one of them situations where it's like, I don't want nothing from you if you don't want nothing from me besides like good company, great sex, and inspiration.
Oh, Lord. You know what? I'm tired. I'm tired. I don't even feel like spending the electricity to turn my light on. As you see, I ain't got on no bra. I don't even have on a damn clean shirt. I'm tired and there comes a stage in the development of boys. So boys and girls, so all children, all babies come out of a mother's womb. They don't understand the difference between the mother and themselves. This is why children are babies, newborns are very selfish, very self-centered. And even children have a difficult time understanding that their mother is a different person from them. Remember how long it took for you to realize that what you do to your damn life don't affect your parents, right? So children have a difficult time understanding the difference between mother and them. All children want to return back to mother. Mother is the center of their universe, right? So for Black children, the Black woman is God. There comes a stage during I can't even think of the doggone word. It's just so fatiguing. There comes a stage during child development where the girls realize we're girls and they go off with mama, and the boys realize we are different than mama and they go off with dad to learn how to become boys, to learn how to become men. But deep inside of him always exists that desire to return to mother. And when he enters back into the dating world, he then returns to mother that way. Once he starts learning how to be a partner and how to be a boyfriend or spouse, he develops his dating and mating technique from the person who wooed his mother. If that person was absent, then who does he mold himself after? I want to give a thank you to Queenie, who sent this to me from on Instagram. And if you guys want to send me stuff, you can send it on Twitter, Instagram. You can come to my website and send the stuff to me there, right? So a thank you to her. In the message, I left her a voicemail because I was just so tired of this. And I was hollering, it must be the soy. It must be the soy. I'm finally understanding what an F-boy is. And you know what? This is a great lesson for me. Because, when you come from a household with a responsible father, a responsible, strong patriarch in the home, you don't really understand that there are people out there who behave, act, and think as these humans do. It's very difficult when you enter out into the world and you think that other people are coming out into the world equipped, but then you realize that they are ill-equipped. And there's so many men who come out and they're like, this is the result of being raised in a single parent household with a mama. Let me not move too much. But then they're like, oh, this is the mother's fault. And it's a two sides to the coin. Because in the same breath that you say that these are children who were raised by a mother without paternal input, what you're actually saying is that these are boys who were abandoned by their fathers. Abandoned, right? So these boys abandoned by their fathers, being left to be raised by their mothers. And the point of separation in the household never comes. They never learn, I'm different than mama. I need to go off with dad and learn how to be a boy. Instead, we have these boys who are abandoned by their fathers, left in a household. Let me just say this, right? I give kudos to the women who were courageous enough to stay in the fight with these children. They didn't run away. It's like so many of these people, so many of these males out there. Should I turn on my light so that can you see me good enough? I'll turn it on, but I just didn't know this video was going to be this long. I thought I was just going to speak a few words and then get out, right? Now I wish I had worn a clean shirt. Let me at least pull it up a little bit. All right, so I give kudos to the women who stayed in the fight. I give kudos to the women who were courageous and diligent enough to be like, you know what? This child's life deserves a chance, and I'm going to stay here in the fight. But in retrospect, like how I said, we don't understand the separation between a mother's life and our own, that we don't even applaud the mother. We yearn for the person who ran away and blame the mother. The person who didn't abort you. The person who stretched out her uterus, her womb, and her body and pushed you out of her pussy hole. We blame her. Why did you give me life? Why did you birth me? And you know, these ingrates, this is why part of the reason that I say, you know what, women, please be very, very careful with whose child it is that you bring into the world. Because not only do you continue on their DNA so that you have F-boy DNA brought into the world, and then when you have no paternal input, and then they turn around and they wreak havoc on this doggone earth. And it's like these same boys turned men who were in my comments complaining about the mothers who stayed in the fight and did what they needed to do to help raise this human being to the best of their single parent ability. They turn around and blame her. These are the same boys that I say, you know what? Well, maybe your mother should have aborted you. You're not happy to be here, doggone it. And you're not doing what it is that you need to do in order to participate in society in a productive, integrity-filled way. Instead, you're sitting there in your damn victim energy, bleeding out all of your damn toxic feminine. This man said he's a bad bitch. How? In what world, in what sense of the world that we live in is this okay? I don't understand it. I don't understand. And if this is who girls nowadays have to look forward to, what is in store for this world? The man said he is a bad bitch. And that he wants to be taken shopping. Oh God, really? He wants to be taken shopping. He wants to rest in his feminine. Because he's so handsome. And because he has a penis, the man thinks. And you know what? And I have people commenting, male persons, commenting on my videos, confused about the importance of uterus and womb versus testicles and sperm. Ugh. And they just don't get it. And the thing is that I can't make you all get it. Because by the time that, past the age of 8, the subconscious mind is already formed. So It's it's already programmed. You're going to have to work diligently to reprogram it. So this boy, this bitch-made man, I'm sorry, he called himself a bad bitch. This bitch-made boy thinks that he a bad bitch, yeah? Wow. And that he wants to be taken shopping and have his nails and hair paid for so he can rest in his femininity, get his toes done and to get his makeover. Just be pretty. Because it's like, and the thing is, I understand the confusion. I understand the confusion. So it's like, okay. So you were raised in a household where the only person you had to emulate is your mother. And so maybe you saw her do things. Maybe you saw her do things in a certain way, but then you were like, you know what? When I grow up to be a woman, I'm going to do things in a different way. I'm going to get taken shopping. Maybe your father abandoned you, and you're like, I'm going to be a better woman than my mama was. Only problem is you have a penis. You have a penis. And so now you're going to be a better bitch than your mama. And then have the nerve to be heterosexual on top of it. I don't understand this. I don't understand this. I don't know what can fix this pathology in the Black community. Because he's so lost that he doesn't even realize that he needs to find male role models. And you know what? Listen, ladies, we have to do, you know what? Listen, I could say this, right? Because I could say, ladies, we need to do a better job of choosing who it is that we procreate with. Because because my thinking is, even if that father had stayed in his life, what is the example that that male would have provided? It's like every man is not created equal. And the type of father that would abandon his child is already made of poor stock to begin with. Listen to what it is that I'm saying. So if he hung around, what would he have taught him? I read this heartbreaking post that went viral on Facebook months ago where this little boy was I could cry. I cried reading this, and I could cry right now just thinking about it. I don't know how many of you saw it, but it was too heartbreaking to even make a video about it. He was begging his father, begging him to hang out with him. He was visiting his grandmother. I'm sorry, I don't want to get emotional in this video, but he was begging his father. And his father kept standing him up. And he just kept calling and texting and writing. And it's like, what lessons is he learning from this man about what manhood is? And then he made the mistake of saying to his father, "Are you really going to come this time? Don't lie." And then he was like, "Boy, you must have lost your head and mouth. You better check those tongues." All of a sudden, he had all of the paternal discipline at that point. But he didn't have any of the paternalness when his boy needed him. When his boy was sitting out there on the front porch waiting for him. He didn't have the paternal instinct then. But then when the boy said, "Don't lie," he then went into Papa Bear mode to check him. But he couldn't go into Papa Bear mode to love him. I don't think that the Black American community is going to make it. I don't think it's going to make it. And, people often ask me, "Oh, well, do you about interracial?" It's not, I don't believe that the answer is in the white man. I really don't. And genetically speaking, when we talk about giving your children good stock, I'm not even going to go there, but we are the originals. Why would I want to water down an original? Listen to what I'm saying. I personally think that Black Americans need to learn from other Black cultures that are functioning. Because this is not functional in this country. This is not functional. This is dysfunctional. This is not working. This is not working. It's not working. And I believe that we need to mate and marry with other Black people who are from cultures that are functional. But the thing is, you know what? It goes, I want your thoughts below. Because we need to go back to rites of passage and teaching boys how to be men and teaching girls how to be women. Go all the way back. But if there's a Black culture, so like let's say, because there are several black cultures across the world. You know, Brazilians are Black, Caribbean people are Black, Africans are Black. So we just have to find which culture you like and which one you think that you can meld into. But are you created in such a way that you would be able to easily enter into this culture and become a functioning part of that culture? You're going to be the damn anchor holding that other person down or back. I don't. Look, I'm gonna get out of here. I really want to hear your thoughts below. I don't think that Black Americans, I don't think we're gonna make it. Not like this. Not like this. And we got these kiki and he and oh, this is so funny. He said he's a bad bitch. But we can't really see and understand the pathology in this, the sickness in it. I'm sorry, this was it's a rainy day here in California. I thought I was just going to come on. I actually didn't even intend to speak. I just intended to just play the video. I wasn't putting on no lights. I didn't like you see. I don't have on no bra. This is the same shirt I wore in that video where I gave an example of of changing from slovenly into pretty or whatever. And a part of me is a little embarrassed that I went and I made a 20-minute video dressed like this. And a part of me is like, I don't really care. You know, it's like, ladies, we really have to control. Like, if these men are not stepping up, really, like, what is the point in you getting all prettied up and all this, that, and the other to do what? To go Netflix and chill, you spending all this money on your hair, feet, nails, your face, and all this other stuff to do what? To go out somewhere where somebody doesn't even want to spend a penny on you, but this person is talking about he's the bad bitch and he wants you to take him out, take him shopping, and take care of him because he got a mussy, a man badussy. I don't know what he got. He got the man badussy. And the thing is that then he wants to use his penis. It's like, if you're going to be a bad bitch all the way. And let me go get my strap and penetrate you like the bad bitch that you are. Let me do that. Bend over, boy. Bend over. It's like, and then once you bend over, show me how your ass can produce children. Because we know the only thing that your ass can do is produce shit or farts or whatever. So it's like, you're going to be a bad bitch. Show me how your body can create children. I don't understand this. Oh, God. I can't with this. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. And I'm going to get out of here. I want to hear your thoughts below. We got to do better than this. We got to do better than this. And you know what? I'm striking. I'm protesting. I'm not putting on another eyebrow, another swipe or smear of lipstick. I'm not putting on another outfit to make a video until I have something worthy to get dressed up to talk about. I swear I will put on this shirt every single time. I may put on a bra going forward, but I will wear this shirt every single day until we have something worthy to talk about in the damn community. Because this is ridiculous. I'm tired of this same narrative over and over and over and over and over again. We got to do better than this. I'm tired. I'm tired. So listen, send me content, please. I want to talk about some sophisticated topics that have to do with self-loving through relationships. I want to talk about something complex and beautiful. There may even be a sense of tragedy to it, but I want to talk about something that we can really sink our claws into, something that I feel motivated to even get dressed up to. We talk about self-love in relationships here. I do not talk about political stuff on this channel. If you'd like to, I have a Facebook page called Voice of the Voiceless. If you want to go there and you want to read about social commentary, etc. But on this channel, we talk about self-love. We talk about relationships, either self-loving or self-abusing through relationships. But I want something worthwhile. I want a meaty story, something that I can think, something I can get excited about. Like you all were asking me, why with this white-haired man? Why did I make a response video? I make the videos that people send me the most of. And there's some people like, oh, I've been waiting for you to do this story. Don't wait. Send me stuff. Send me stuff, please. I need you all to help me curate more worthy content than this, because this is not, I just, now that I know more about what's out there, I can't. I cannot. And the thing is, I don't want to run away from this and ignore this, because I know that this is real life. But women, black women, we need to squeeze these men out of the genetic pool. Do not have their children, so that this foolishness can die with them. I'm sorry to put it so harshly, but it's time. It's time. Instead of being happy for life, you blaming the person who was courageous enough to bring you all into it. What would happen if all of those boys that are complaining were aborted? What would this world be like? What would gas stations be like? And you know what I'm talking about. I'm out of here. Tonya TKO, and I'm out. Go out there and love one another. Most importantly, love yourself. And love yourself enough to know that even if you were raised in a certain way, that you can use your imagination, because look, the soul is everlasting. I started mentoring teenagers this year. And I have to express to teenagers that even though chronologically you are quote unquote younger than me because of the time that your physical body was born, but your soul is everlasting. There is a wisdom that exists. All of our souls are the same age. Each of us have developed at a different pace and rate because of the different things that we've done in our different lifetimes. However, all of our souls are the same age. And so there's a wisdom and an innate wisdom that exists inside all of us. So even if you don't have an example inside of your life, take some time to go inward, to spend some time in the quietness, to figure out a different way. That if something is not working for you, that if you don't feel yourself growing as a soul entity on this earth's plane, in this classroom, if you don't feel yourself growing, go deep within to figure out, what can I do to grow? Don't just wallow in this foolishness and start talking junk, talking about you was a bad bitch and you're a penis. I don't understand this. So as of today, I'm going on strike. I'm wearing this shirt and some sweatpants for every single video until I have something worthwhile to talk about. And on that note, I am out. Tonya TKO, peace.